Hey, welcome to KocoSports Honor Rising Ring of Honor and New Japan's combo show Night 2. I apologize, there's not a Night 1 review. I guess quick question right off the bat. Would you want a Night 1 review just really late, maybe in the middle of the week, or just skip it, talk Night 2, and move on? It's up to you. As always, we ask you win, loss, or tie. What did you think of the show? Please put it in the comments. I am the huge one, Dave Koco from KocoSports.com or KOCOSports.net. It's where the world comes to kick ass, your home for combat sports, and above all, where it's okay to be a passionate fan. And it's more of a marketing site than news site these days. But we're also working on ProWrestling.me. And we're trying to make a community over there, invite other podcasters, YouTubers, and just have it as a pro wrest bar experience online. So hopefully we can move on to that. And if you do need flyers or any marketing done, anything, check out KocoSports.net. All right, so like I said, I did not see Night 1. I just was real busy. I'm really mad at myself because real life's getting in the way. I actually wanted to see both of these shows live in person as I live in Tokyo, and I couldn't, so I was a little upset about that. So let's break this bad boy down. You got Jay White versus David Finlay Jr. It feels like these guys have wrestled a bunch of times, but really, I think this is the third time they've wrestled one-on-one on television, if I read online correctly. ProWrestSpirit.net is where I'm reading these results off of. Please check them out. I'll try to put a link down in the doobly-doo. And a lot of people really speak highly of Jay White and David Finlay Jr., so, I don't know. I think they're really great athletes, and I'm going to keep an eye on them. But I think they might be just a little bit overhyped, but I don't know. They're pretty goddamn good. But if I meet another person, especially if it's a foreigner, they're like, these guys are the greatest fucking human beings ever. Like, whoa. Okay. So, no, but I really did enjoy it. White wins with a Boston Crab, about 8-minute match. Really enjoyable match. Really enjoyable opener. It's just, I was hoping to see more Ring of Honor versus New Japan, and it was kind of like mixed tags and New Japan versus New Japan, Ring of Honor versus Ring of Honor, which I hope Ring of Honor keeps coming back, and I hope Ring of Honor and New Japan keep a working relationship. But in 2016, I definitely I gotta cover New Japan and Ring of Honor more. It's just something that's been bugging me a lot lately. All right, and you got Matt Sydal and Liger versus Delirious and Gedo. It's about a 7.5 minutes, 7:21 according to the website here. You get an air Sydal on Gedo. Sydal gets the win. I thought it was okay and enjoyable. That's about it, Next, you got Dalton Castle versus Frankie Kazarian. My value in Frankie Kazarian has really dropped, but I love Dalton Castle more than a straight man should, and I'm so happy that the Japan audience absolutely loves him. I did see his first match in Night 1, and the fans were going absolutely crazy, and I'm just happy. The only thing I was like, why are two Ring of Honor guys going at it? I don't know. Maybe that was pretty good for the live audience. Some people, there was rumors that someone got hurt or there's some mix-up. But I'd love to see Frankie Kazarian and Dalton Castle go against New Japan guys. And hopefully we get to see more Dalton Castle everywhere. Not just in Japan, but everywhere. More Dalton Castle in 2016. Then you got Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, Shibata, Goto versus the Bullet Club, which was made up of Karl Anderson, Doc Gallows, Bad Luck Fale, Tama Tonga. It was a very emotional match because I made a mistake in a podcast online. I think this is their last time they'll be in New Japan. Karl Anderson and Doc Gallows is leaving. After the match, they bowed down. I did make fun of Doc Gallows before. I'll probably make fun of Doc Gallows again, but at this moment in time, I'd like to thank him. And Karl Anderson, I think, it feels weird because obviously he's not the original Gaijin, but he feels that way. Like, he's old school. Like, he's like, oh no, that's the original fucking Gaijin. I remember watching on free television here in Japan a documentary how they thought Karl Anderson was going to be the first foreign IWGP champ and all that. And I don't know. I just wish Anderson had a better run in New Japan. I mean, he had a great run. It's just those that have been watching New Japan for a while, they thought he was going to be the chosen one. And then Prince Devitt came along. Then AJ Styles came along. And, it's kind of like, man, I wish Anderson had his moment on top for a little bit there. but I hope he does well in the WWE. And I hope that, if it doesn't work out, that all these Bullet Club guys can come back. Shibata does get the victory with the penalty kick on Gallows. I thought this was probably, I don't know, it was a pretty decent first half, but it was probably the best match of the first half, and it was really emotional, and it was great to see, Karl Anderson and Doc Gallows for last time. I kind of wish I was in the building. I'm regretting this stupid real life. And then there was a, what you call it, little halftime show, whatever, little intermission. And you got Moose and KUSHIDA. Moose, I'm so happy he's getting over with the Japanese audience. He's getting over everywhere. He hides his weaknesses well. I could just see big things out of Moose. And they go against Naito and BUSHI. Moose does win following a spear on BUSHI, but that's not the last time you'll see of those guys. Then this match, I'm usually not a big fan of just six-man tags and all that stuff, but man, what a fucking team. You have Roderick Strong, Elgin, and Tanahashi on one side versus Okada, Ishii, and Yoshihashi. Alright, so I got Yoshihashi, but poor Yoshihashi. Like, Yoshihashi's such a great wrestler, but when you that's like a Hall of Fame lineup. Like, if they said, that's the Hall of Fame for 2020, you're just like, yeah, of course it is. Look at that fucking lineup. But yeah, it was absolutely amazing. Elgin gets the win on Hashi with an Elgin bomb, and everyone got in a lot of great wrestling. It was a lot of fun, really entertaining. You got to see anytime. It's a win with me. Anytime you see Roderick Strong, Okada, Tanahashi in the same fucking ring, it's a fucking win, man. It's a win. I'm a fanboy of Roderick Strong and Okada, no matter what companies they wrestle for. I just a huge fan of them. After the match, Ishii and Strong get into a little spitting, little contest, and looks like that's going to lead to a ROH pay-per-view match in Las Vegas next week. And I'm looking forward to watching that. Hopefully I can have off. I love pro wrestling, but man, sometimes real life gets really, really busy, and there's so much of it. So yeah, and then Elgin mentions that he wants a title shot at IWGP Heavyweight Belt in the near future. I'd like to see that match. Hopefully I could see it live. I gotta start going to more of these events live. But yeah, I'd love to see that. Now, of course, I love Elgin, but you ain't no fucking Okada. But then again, who is? That's not fair for Elgin. Next, you got the Never Openweight at Six-Man Tag Team Championship match. I thought this was by far the funnest match I've seen in a real long time. I was getting a little tired of Bullet Club. I'm a Team Chaos guy. Kenny Omega went through the I'm a heel shitty phase. He looks like he's past that. And the Elite with the Young Bucks. I just think Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks are absolutely amazing. And it's just pure entertainment. I love Yano and the Briscoes. I think I made a mistake in a podcast or night one there was a title switch because I thought the Briscoes and Yano already lost the titles, but they might have won it back. I apologize. This is what happens when you don't. Who's the fucking idiot? I'm the big fucking idiot. But I was surprised to see the title still on Yano. But yeah, Kenny Omega and Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks, do win the title, and there was a 450 splash from Matt on Yano at about 13-minute spot. And to me, it was just fucking fun. It was so fucking fun. This was probably the funnest match I've seen in a while. I love AJ Styles more than a straight man should, but I think this Kenny Omega right now might be better leader of the Bullet Club. It was just so much fun, such great wrestling. So I enjoyed a lot of this. A lot of comedy spots filled up with a lot of great wrestling. The big thing was, online, a lot of people asked me about this, was Kenny Omega came out with a New Day t-shirt, and him and Xavier Woods are doing a video game thing, and they've been friends for a long time. I don't think the Bullet Club is calling out New Day. I doubt WWE will ever work with New Japan. So there was a lot of rumors and shit. They're just friends, There's a real funny YouTube video where they're calling each other out and they fucking slam the quarter on the ground. You should check it out. But yeah, that's I'm pretty sure that's all it was. But yeah, overall, a really funny match. Probably the most entertaining match out there. It was just enjoyable. And hopefully this will help, rebound the Bullet Club to be a strong faction. And hopefully this will make New Japan fun again. And it's always been fun and always great wrestling, but this is probably the most fun I've had with Bullet Club since Prince Devitt left. Like, I was just like, oh, it feels like Bullet Club. Before, it felt like it's just like, oh, we're selling merchandise. Here you go. We're heels. But now it feels, I don't know. I don't know if people share that with me, but it's the first time I've had fun seeing the Bullet Club characters in a long time. And then you have the ROH Heavyweight Championship match, which was the main event. I was so happy for Ring of Honor for that. I was so happy that Jay Lethal was over. I was at Wrestle Kingdom 10 Live, and no one gave a fuck about Jay Lethal. And I was like, oh, he's such a great wrestler. When it comes to great wrestlers, I wish him nothing but the best in getting over. But sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's hard for a great wrestler to get over. And those things are gone. You had Jay Lethal versus Honma. Lethal does win at about the 15-minute mark, following the lethal injection, I guess is what he calls it, his finisher. So I was happy for Ring of Honor because you got to defend the title there. I was happy for Jay Lethal and all that, but Honma got to be in the main event. So overall, I was just really happy for this situation. The only nitpick I can have of the main event, and it's a little one, is that there was way too much interference. Like, you just had Bullet Club. Then you have Jay Lethal and, Naito and all those guys do the same fucking thing. And it's just like, come on. I mean, you could have told the same exact story and had Lethal beat Honma cleanly. I know that doesn't happen a lot when two promotions do a super show together. But still, I think Ring of Honor and New Japan are past that indie bullshit booking. And I just wish it was a clean victory. I mean, you could have even had the handshake at the end, because at the end they go to shake hands, Honma's confused, and Jay Lethal holds his hands while Bushi just fucking shoots a ton of mist. Like, Jesus Christ, how much fucking mist? I think he had the whole fucking career of Tajiri and Muda in his fucking mouth. Just a shit ton of mist goes into Honma's face, and they roll out, and now the House of Truth, and I'm going to totally mispronounce this because my Spanish is horrible, but you would know that already if you watch my Lucha Underground reviews. The Los Ingobernables de Japan. My Spanish is worse than my Japanese, and that's saying a lot. I am fucking retarded. But anyway, Naito's fucking group and House of Truth are hand in hand, and I kind of like it. I was at Wrestle Kingdom. I live in Japan, and yeah, every year there's someone that just breaks out when motherfuckers buy their merchandise, and Naito was that person. I mean, you see the merchandise, people wearing it outside of wrestling events. You see it, at Wrestle Kingdom this year. He was just crazy selling merchandise. And people were a little upset in the comment section of our videos that Naito isn't getting booked well. I apologize to the Internet Infantry member that I forgot your name. But I think Naito's going to have a good year. I really do. I could see Okada going face, and I could see... Well, he is kind of face already, but I could see him being like the face of the company and Naito being the heel, and then redoing that Wrestle Kingdom where fucking there was a vote for Tanahashi to main event. There was no fucking vote. Don't fucking lie to us. But yeah, so overall, I thought it was a huge win. I enjoyed it a lot, and I'm sad that I missed day one, and I was sad that I couldn't be there live for day two. So I guess question of the night, two questions of the night, not just one, so about the show. Who do you think is better, Jay White or David Finlay Jr.? Because a lot of people put them together. Who do you think is the better of the two wrestlers? And the second one is, are you okay with me doing a night one review in a couple days? I don't know when it's going to happen, but I'll probably watch it tonight or tomorrow after WWE's pay-per-view. Are you okay with, I want to say the non-WWE shows, are you okay with there being a little bit of a delay? All right, so those are the two questions of the day. Like, comment, subscribe. Please check out KocoSports.net. Sign up for ProWrestling.me and be awesome, be active. And I will see you probably, I don't know when this uploads. I will probably see you after the WWE pay-per-view. Hopefully it's a good show is on a rising. I don't think so, but we can hope. We can pray to Terry Funk. And with that, I am over. Bum, bum.